guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking Up Claire, my show that will hopefully help you brush up in the kitchen, allow me to grow my cooking skills, and give us a community to learn from each other. Today, we are really allowing me to grow my cooking skills by trying something I have only made once before and failed epically at: bread. This recipe comes courtesy of Life as a Strawberry and is linked below. I chose this because it was the easiest recipe I could find with the fewest ingredients. To start, combine 1 1/4 cups warm water, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 2 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast and let sit for about 10 minutes. Yeast is actually a type of bacteria that loves to eat sugar. Who doesn't? During this time, the yeast will eat up the sugar and release CO2, causing all these bubbles. Yeast is what's to thank for the fluffy, soft bread that is so hard to stop eating even though you are trying to look cute for swimsuit season. Once your yeast has eaten all that sugar and is nice and foamy, it is time to add your dry ingredients. I did not pick a big enough bowl initially, so please pretend this is the same bowl. Now that we cleared that up, add 1 teaspoon salt and 2 1/2 cups flour. I cannot emphasize how important the salt is here. In my second batch, I forgot to add the salt and 2 things happened. 1, salt slows the growth of yeast, so when I did not add it, the dough rose almost twice as much, leaving a much worse texture for that loaf. And 2, this bread is so basic that the lack of salt was very noticeable flavor-wise. Once you've added those ingredients in, give your dough a good mix until all the ingredients are incorporated. Then it's time to get down and dirty. And by dirty, I mean sticky. I did not create this recipe, so there's a good chance I did this incorrectly. However, I made it twice, and it came out sticky both times, so it's fine, right? Give your dough a good pat and then cover with flour. You don't want to incorporate this flour in. It's just to keep the dough from sticking to the bowl, and add that awesome flour crust that makes this bread look homemade. Now, it's bedtime for the dough. Cover the dough with a towel for an hour or until the dough has doubled in size. Matching dog is optional, but highly recommended. Everyone say hi to the unofficial spokesperson of Cooking Up Claire, Lulu. Okay, bye Lulu. Once nap time is over, uncover the dough and marvel at how much it grew. Then, flour some parchment paper and drop the dough onto it. Be really careful to keep all the bubbles in your dough, since that was the whole point of waiting an hour. Shape the dough into a ball by tucking all the edges under itself and cover for another 30 minutes. During this time, place your Dutch oven into a 460-degree oven. If you're worried about goofing this up, I definitely did not know what I was doing while shaping the dough, and my bread turned out fine. After 30 minutes, reveal your dough in a very overdramatic way and get your Dutch oven out of the oven. This thing is so hot, so be really careful. I actually missed a step here. Per the recipe, you should flip your dough upside down so all the cracks on the bottom are showing. This would give you a better pattern on the top of the loaf. Mine turned out fine, so we're gonna ignore that for now and focus on dropping the parchment paper into the scalding hot Dutch oven. I recommend working quickly and using oven mitts. Cover and return to the oven and cook for 30 minutes. If you're using a pot, just cover with foil. After 30 minutes, remove the lid and cook uncovered for 10 to 20 minutes, depending how crusty you like your bread. Remove your bread from the oven and be shocked at how well it turned out. Remove the loaf from the Dutch oven to stop it from cooking any further and let cool almost completely. And there you have it. You have officially made one of the scariest recipes I can think of to make. While this isn't the most complicated bread, it tastes even better than store-bought because you made it yourself. Now go enjoy your bread and stop worrying about swimsuit season. If you give this a try, don't forget to tag me on Instagram at CookingUpClaire. For the full recipe, click the link below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Thanks so much and see you next time on Cooking Up Claire.